When we talk about bolds and italics, there are 4 elements, 2 for bold and 2 for italics. Now the question is, why are there 2 of them? Let's look at an example. In this example, you can see we have a sample text called "My favorite character from Friends is Chandler." Here you can see that we have inclined the word favorite and friends. When it comes to grammar, there are like thousands of rules on when and how you should use bolds and italics. But if you look close enough, it's just italics. That's it, right? In word processor like Microsoft Word, to add an italic, we just need to make it italic. That's it. But when it comes to HTML, we need to add in verbal emotions. Here, the word favorite is emphasized. It has a strong emotion to it. The word friends is just styled with italics for visual purpose. But how do we add verbal emotions in code? This is where the tag em and I tag comes in. Let's look at an example for these tags for this text. Here we have added the em tag to favorite to add verbal emotion to it. Then we have a simple I tag for italics for the word friends. Now the HTML knows that the word favorite has more verbal emotion than the word friends. Let's try that in our code. Let's see how that looks in the browser. For this, we will create a new file. We'll call this as 03.bolds and italics.html. Okay, let's close the previous one. Here, let's write in a text. I'm going to call this as a paragraph tag. And inside that, I'm going to type in my favorite character from Friends is Chandler. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to add an em tag, and for friends, we'll just add in an I tag. Save that. Let's right click here, copy path, go to the browser, and let's open a new tab and paste it over here and hit enter. As you can see, it looks the same, but both of these words now have a separate and special meaning. There are other elements in HTML that we can use to mark something as bold. First, we have the B tag, and then we have the strong tag. Here, the strong tag stands for importance, urgency, and seriousness. And then the B tag is usually used for visually styling something to look bold. Let's look at an example. Now, right below this, I'm going to create another paragraph tag, and inside this, I'm going to say a strong tag, and then we'll call this as warning. Okay, so we need to write a warning message. I'm going to call this as line number 3 has an error. Okay, let's type in another paragraph tag, and for this one, we'll also use the strong tag. I'm going to call this as note, and then we can write a note here. I can simply say this as this error can be ignored. Okay, so let's save that. Let's copy that path, then paste it over here and hit enter. Here, the warning word is extra important, same as the note word. Now let's try something where we just want to highlight something as bold visually. For this, we'll create a new paragraph tag, and here we can use the lorem, save that, and right above this line, I'm going to add in a B tag. I'm going to call this as this is a dummy text. Let's save that. Let's get to the browser and hit refresh. There are other ways how you can add bolds and italic styles without having any meaning. That is by using CSS.